First, make sure that you have these 3 items, okay? After you have these 3 items, take your CD, put it on your paper, hold down your stencil with your hand. Keep your fingers away from the edge so you don't make any bumps while you're trying to make your stencil. So my hand is kind of like this because I'm trying to hold it down and keep my fingers away from the edge of the stencil, the CD, okay? Then trace around the CD, okay? So something like this, you're pressing against the CD and you're pushing against it. Now, if I was pushing against this CD and I was not holding my hand down on this, I would be pushing the CD off of the paper with my Sharpie. So you need to hold down with this hand firmly while you are trying to trace around your stencil, okay? Notice my arm is kind of in the way, so I have to lift my arm up and then I can trace around, okay? I'm gonna come over here and try and trace around my stencil here, okay? Now we have a beautiful circle. Okay, put the CD aside and your markers aside. We are moving on to the next step, which is this. We are going to paint, okay? You need 3 materials for this. You need a paintbrush, you need water, and you need your paint, okay? So with the brush, we need to make sure that we are not making a huge mess. How do we make not a huge mess? Well, let me show you. There's a rhyme that I have for us that will help us to not make a huge water mess, okay? So you take your brush, you're holding it like a pencil, you go like this. Dip, then drip on the lip, okay? You dip, then drip on the lip, okay? That's how you get your brush to be wet, but not dripping wet, okay? Now we can get some color and start painting. So how I get my paint is I take my brush and I swirl it around on the paint cake. I'm not being aggressive, I'm not being harsh with my brush and paint cake. I'm just having the bristles swirl around on the color. Now I've got lots of color on my brush. Whoa, that is very bright, very vivid, okay? Looks like I made the letter E. Now it's gone, all right? If you want, you can actually make a lighter color by going like this. Dip, then drip on the lip. Adding water will make the color lighter. So now I've got dark purple and I've got a lighter purple. I've got some dark purple and some lighter purple. And after you do this, you can actually be done with your project for this day. We have 2 days to our project. Day 1, we create our circle and paint it. Day 2, we cut out our circle and then we frame it. What do we need to do now? We need to clean our brush by bouncing it on the bottom of our cup gently, and then you drip on the lip, and then you place your brush on your cup or maybe even just on your table, okay? Then you need to take your Sharpie, uncap it, put the cap on the back, and then you need to write your name in the bottom left corner. Why is it so important, Mr. Johnson, to put our name in the bottom left? Because if we put our name in the bottom left, if you have a long name or you generally write big, then you will have plenty of room to put your whole name there, okay? Then uncap your marker from the back and put it on the front, okay? Once that's done, they will not dry out, and we are done with day 1 of our project. Nice work, everybody. Have an awesome rest of your art time.